Hey Edgies, thanks for watching the replay. I was trying to show you a quote and it didn't work, but I'll flip it around. Hey, how's it going? So I'm in the car and guess what? I got new lenses today, so I'm so excited. Let me see if the quote will show on here. Hey, look at that. Okay. Hi everybody. So welcome. My name is Lisa, and I don't know what I should call myself whenever I introduce myself, but pretty much I'm a yogi sharing my journey with you on Periscope, and today I wanted to jump in really quick to have a quick chat with you to see how your day's going, to give you some updates and give you a heads up that later, probably at around 7:45, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'll give you a little behind the scenes tutorial to my, I call it a twerk class, but it's more like hopping around and dancing like a crazy person class because it's more like a cardio class, but there is technically twerking in there. So, if you are available, then go ahead and jump in there and I'll teach you a quick little review of what we're doing tonight. And tonight's song, based on, actually inspired by Brie Olson's Beyonce's Formation Challenge the other day. I made a little routine to it, so I'll try to tag her and see if she gets a kick out of it as much as I have. So I wanted to see how everyone was doing. I know there's only 2 of you in here right now, and I haven't been as consistent on Periscope, but it's mostly because I want to figure out what the heck I'm doing first before going on Periscope like every day. And in March, it'll be really easy because we're doing the Monkey Splits Gone Bananas challenge. So if you haven't signed up for that already, make sure to go to boxedge.org/monkeysplitsgonebananas and sign up for it. There's a free challenge on Instagram and Periscope from March 1st through 21st. You can sign up on there so I know that you're going to be doing it. Hey, Collier, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? And then there's also going to be a full course that you can choose to do if you are wanting like extra exercises and full like videos. So, Collier, I was just in here like seeing how you were doing, so I'm glad that you're here. I have to teach class. Hey, Jules. Jules, I miss you. We need to read soon, but I know that you're prepping for wedding stuff, so I hope everything's going really good. But I was telling everybody that tonight, I've been sick for a long while, but I'm getting back to Periscope. Oh, man. Well, I'm sending, like, healing, loving energy your way, Collier. So, Jules and Collier, later tonight, if you feel like sweating your booty off, then I haven't done very many Collier yoga scopes lately, honestly, because everywhere that I've been doing yoga, like, I either have not had signal, this is my thumb, I have not had signal, or there's been dogs attacking me, which don't even get me started on, or I honestly just haven't been practicing. And then I started going to a class, you know, last week, and today I took my first aerial yoga class, so super fun, but I can't video it. Like, I'm hoping eventually she may let me, knowing that I'm not trying to show off to the camera, because I think she's had issues with people taking pictures before. But yeah, so, but March 1st, you're going to get a lot of yoga, Colliers, so don't worry. Like, the Monkey Splits Gone Bananas is going to be every single day, and you're not only going to have me teaching you like the specific pose of the day, but you're also going to have guest speakers every single day doing a scope or a Instagram post on something else. So you're going to have like lots to learn. And make sure, if you haven't signed up on my blog, go to boxedge.org and sign up so I know you're doing it. Oh, okay, yeah. Aerial is really, it was fun. I was obviously really good at it because I'm so used to going on the pole and being in the air, so they could tell a big difference. Hey, Tammy. But whenever we got to like a standing position, she had us doing rondejons with the like hammock, and that's whenever you have your foot forward and it's like in a standing like head to knee pose or whatever, and then you bring it over to the side and bring it back into a warrior 3. Oh my god, I died. Like, I literally couldn't do it properly. I looked like a hot mess, and she's like, what is going on here? And I was like, I'm trying to do it, but I just, my butt and my hamstring, or not even my hamstring, it was like my IT band area, it's just so weak that I was about to fall on the floor. Like, I was trying really hard to square my hips, and I was like, I'm gonna fall on my face if I do it anymore. So it was kind of embarrassing, because I had done like really awesome like ab stuff and handstands right before that. And then she's like, what happened? And she also knows that I have like a dance background, but I don't think she fully understands what pole dance is. And so she's probably thinking, why doesn't she have a rondejon? Yeah, well, that's what I need the class for. Like, that's pretty much why I'm taking the class. So I was glad that we were doing that, because I suck at like I guess my butt is like strong in certain ways, but so weak and very tight in others. And yeah, I definitely try my best, and I know not to hurt myself, so that's why I was stopping myself. It's an aerial yoga class at the new studio that I found. I'm really loving it there. Like, they're so nice. And one of the girls that was in my class, so it's a 6-week every Friday class, she actually knew me on Facebook. I just didn't even notice it, because my pole dance Facebook has like 4,000 friends, so it's hard for me to keep track of who I know. And she's like, oh yeah, I almost went to your studio when it was open. So she already knew of me and all about my studio and everything. So that was kind of neat. And so she was like, I'm so glad to meet you. But all the women in my class are like super cool. And yeah, I was really excited about that. I was going to tell y'all guys about it, but I'm trying not to just come on Scope just to like blab, you know. I feel like I do want to come on here with a purpose, and so I'm sorry that I like feel like I waste a lot of time sometimes just like telling you so much exciting stuff. But the more that you don't see me on Periscope, it's probably because I'm working to figure out my groove. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, Jules, at 7:45-ish Eastern Standard Time, I'll show y'all the twerk dance to Beyonce's Formation song. If you want to give it a shot, give it a go. You want to avoid everything today and watch Periscope. That sounds like me like every day. But you know. And so I was also wanting to tell you that I got this awesome, yay. I get so nervous because, you know, I want to like just share it with you girls. And I'm thinking about limiting the comments, just so that I know that there's no like trolling going on while I'm like sharing it with you. And that way, if you want to learn it, it's a lot of fun, and it oh my gosh, it makes you like really sweat off a lot of stuff and makes your legs super like strong. I had very bad leg strength and endurance, I should say, before teaching twerking classes. So, and there's only like a couple 8 counts of twerking. All the rest is, yeah, have fun, Tammy. I miss seeing you. So yeah, so that was awesome. Aerial yoga, really fun. If you haven't tried it, you really should. It's, you know, it's a totally different feeling than regular yoga, and it's really like relieving on the back. And I wanted to tell you about the dance tonight if you wanted to check that out. And then I was super excited about this lens. I don't know if you noticed like this ring going on down here, and it's also up here, but you just can't tell. I got 2 like wide scope lenses, so that's going to be real helpful whenever I'm teaching stuff coming up March 1st for the Monkey Splits Gone Bananas challenge, because now I don't have to worry about putting the phone so far away. You're going to be able to see me a lot closer. See, I'll show you just, this is the small one. See how close this was, and now I put it on, and hey, you can see like my whole car. So it's going to be really helpful in that sense. And then the last thing, I heard twerking is bad for the back, but I suppose dance is more for the heart and soul than health. Yeah. And so I got this with my Staples rewards. So I just ordered it on staples.com, but I'm pretty sure that they're pulling them from like Amazon. I have a feeling it's an Amazon like link to Staples. You like the framing? Okay, I didn't know like how the circulature would affect people, but really you're actually, if it was just the camera, you would be like ending right here. So you're just getting a lot of extra. Hey, Arlen. And then what was the last thing I was going to tell you? Shoot. Oh, crap. I had it in my head, and then... Nope. I don't know if I'm going to remember. There was one other thing I wanted to tell you. I got a book also with that credit. I got the lenses and a yoga book. I ended up ordering the Light on Yoga, the one that Ashley uses from Evolution Yoga. I figured that's going to be one of the ones I'll end up needing, so I got it, and it's because I turned in like 20-year-old like ink cartridges, and I got credit for them. One day you'll be able to choose from frames on your scope. I bet so. Oh, I remember the last thing. It's probably the most pertinent to this channel because I really do want to, yes, that one. I really do want to teach you yoga, guys, and I just have, here's a confession, and you can tell me if this happens to you. Yeah, do you like it, Arlen? Here, watch, Arlen. No lens. Lens. And this is the small one, actually. This isn't even the big one. So a confession that I have to make is that I'm really bad at doing things for myself. You probably might even know that already, but like when I'm teaching a class and I know my students, I can make shit up like real well, and I just understand the body just because of experience. I guess my whole life I've been doing stuff like that, and I can really teach it and focus on what needs to be done and come up with like really fun ways of learning and etc. Is the next on the list after Hatha Yoga, Light on Yoga. I don't have their list yet, Jules, but I figured it was up on the top, so I got it. But if I don't need it, then I'm still happy to have it. But what I was saying is that if I'm not teaching for a purpose, then I am really bad at practicing myself. That's why I became a dance teacher, because I just wasn't practicing for myself. And if I'm teaching, then it makes me practice, and then other people learn from me practicing anyways. And it's happening with yoga too. And I would like that to change, but it's a really bad weakness of mine. It's going to take some time to undo that. But because of that, yeah. Oh, good. But because of that, the great news is that I got a call today from my best friend's cousin, and she has a boy who is in high school on the football team, and he's switching from defense to offense this year officially, and he needs more flexibility so that he can like run longer and whatever you do on offense. So the awesome thing is that she called me and she's like, hey, I could teach him yoga, but I just want to like strangle his neck, and how it is whenever you're a mom with a teenage boy. So she's like, and then I realized you had a dance studio and you're doing yoga. Why don't you teach him? So I'm going to be teaching her son and her daughter, who are both teenagers, yoga starting like next week. And so I'm going to just scope that, because you'll see how I can explain things, and you can learn, and that way you're going to have a guy's point of view. So like a football player's version. And then this girl she's going through puberty. So she's working on keeping her weight steady, not losing weight, but not gaining too much, and just keeping flexible right at an early start. And so they're very beginners. And I think that you will really, get something out of it. In our book club, I feel like I am so abnormally busy this week. Never again. Yeah, I agree, Jules. I would love to read, especially next week. I have a little bit more free time. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to start sharing with you. So that way you can get something out of the yoga, because I personally don't just like practicing in front of you. It is kind of like not the point of yoga, not to have like, it's not a point of having an audience. It's supposed to be like for you and for you to learn. So I do understand that a lot of people on here just go on to Periscope and practice in front of Periscope, but it's not really doing that much. You might get a little bit of inspiration, but really, like, are you actually going to get off the couch by just watching somebody do yoga? Or if you learn it and hear the words, I've never done private teaching, but it's financially lucrative. Yep. I gave them a discount because for private training, since I have been training for over like 5 years at least, I do ask for $60 an hour, but because I'm so new to actual yoga terms and all of the philosophy and the setup, I told her, because she's giving me the opportunity to practice that, I'm taking it in half, and I told her $30. So that way I'll mix in my gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, fitness background of stretching, and combine it with the actual yoga terms, because she does want them to learn it. And it was a nice meet in the middle, and she was completely fine with that. And I'm very happy. And honestly, if she would have been like, that's way too much, I would have asked her, what do you feel comfortable with? But his family really respects me, and they see how much I want to help the community in general. So I do notice that they see the value in it, and then they want to help support me so that I don't have to go back to a regular job. It's actually really awesome. Inspires others to be active. I actually watch others do yoga a lot because the mind learns visually. Okay. And see that, and so that's okay. Like, I get that. I just have a feeling maybe not more than like 50% of people are doing that, if you know what I mean. Like, I guess I'm just stubborn and I want to like make people do stuff more. So that's why I would rather speak it and teach it and see it, obviously. Like, I will show it. But I just feel like maybe it's not as effective with just watching. So, hey, Jules. Other Jules. Hi. Okay, so, oh my gosh, my battery is like going really low, so I'll remember to charge it while I'm teaching these girls. We have an hour and a half to learn this routine. And by the way, what's a really funny thing is I totally make this shit up in the car. So I'm driving down the road like this. Bum, 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 bum. And I'm like, oh, body wave, body wave, body wave. And it's really funny if you're on the interstate beside me and it's on repeat of the same song. So you can learn it later. Get your sneakers ready. Around 7:45 to 8 o'clock, I'll go ahead and show you. So I gotta go, but let's try to do the thing, and hopefully I won't knock everything off. Where's the camera? Namaste. Love you. Bye. Yeah, on Periscope around 8 o'clock. Bye. Go away, Periscope. I need to turn off the phone. Oh, there's it. It's zooming now. Oh my goodness. I can't turn it off. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I totally forgot to say that. And whenever I teach later, hopefully you hug your friends. But shit, it really won't turn off. Like, I'll turn off my car and start getting everything else ready until it turns off. Hello, Periscope, bye. Okay, I guess I don't really need this saved, so I'm just gonna, like, have to force close it. Bye, guys. Bye.